Good afternoon, traders. It is Friday, June 5th, 2020, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Oh man, did we have a day today? Just unbelievable. Last month was really good, but we didn't see the kind of volatility that we had seen in the previous 2 months. And I thought, hey, the volatility is winding down, but we're still doing well, and we're just going to have to live with that for the rest of the year. And then today came in, and man, it was just wild. And that same wild and crazy volatility was back in stocks today. Just unbelievable. Let's just talk about the Dow a second, and then I'll talk about our uh, trades with Jordy. But the Dow gaps up this morning over 600 points. And of course, we had a pile of positions coming in. So they, I think, I'm trying to think where we were yesterday. Anyway, we had positive open trade equity, but was nothing terribly unusual. It jumps to around 90,000 on this gap. Just unbelievable. And the Dow kept going, made higher highs here. This is all above 27,000 now. And it did back off a little here, but this isn't much of a back off. Dow ended up closing up 829 points and well above that 27,000 point. Now, let's just look at this long chart, long view, one time here. And you can see what's happened. Um, you know, this was that congestion period I keep talking about. It broke above that, and this morning it broke above it broke above where it was before. And just look at this. This is the March lows down here, and look how far we've come. And keep in mind that up here at the top of the chart, that's all-time record highs. And look at that short little distance we have to go to get there. And look at all this distance we've covered. And back here I was saying this is the wild and new bull market of the roaring 2020s. People just laughed at me. They said we're going into a depression. And look at this now. Just look at this. I mean, we're actually breaking records on this rally. It is so powerful. And I'm telling you, folks, that this is just the beginning of this. What this market is telling us, that this is the ultimate bull market of all time. And even though it looks like today, oh, these stock prices are high, you are not going to see prices this low for a long time to come, if you will ever see them. And that's what's driving this. Trader Traders that know what they're doing know that, and that's why they're just buying like crazy. Don't be fooled. This is just the investment opportunity of a lifetime to get in on this move. And of course, it comes when it looks like the country is in just a state of disaster. But that's when these kinds of things happen. Remember, it's contrarians that make money in the stock market. So saying that this is the ultimate bull market of all time in the middle of the coronavirus mess and all this rioting and craziness that's going on. That is the contrarian view, and that's why we are making so much money. Okay, that's my speech. Now, let me tell you what happened. We closed out today $79,000 in closed out trades and had one carryover. And boy, what a carryover! And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But we closed out everything except one carryover, and we still got out with $79,000 in open trade equity. No, not open trade, closed out trades. 79,000 in closed out trades. And then we got into 24 positions, 23 new positions and one carryover, and 15 are positive, 9 are negative, and we are carrying in open trade equity $63,000 plus over the weekend going into next Monday. So our profits, at least on paper, is 79,000 plus 63,000. I don't know, what is that? I don't know. I didn't figure it out. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, folks. Unbelievable. I mean, I don't want to talk about percentages yet. I'm afraid I'm going to spook my good luck here. So, let's just look at some trades. Now, I've been showing you that Spirit Airlines chart probably 3 times. I'm not going to show that again. Actually, it was a little bit disappointing with Spirit Airlines. It was on a big open, Spirit Airlines was up like 37,000 or something. And then, selling started to come in. And we ended up being stopped out in Spirit Airlines, but stopped out with $29,000 in profit. So it was still a hugely profitable trade, even though we got stopped out on it. But I just didn't feel like showing you the chart again, particularly when it actually did pull back quite a bit from its highs initially this morning. The chart I'm showing you now is Hovnanian Enterprises. I've showed you this also before, but the chart is a little more pleasing to look at. We bought this yesterday right out of the gate, closed quite profitably yesterday, but gapped up this morning, and we got out up here and took $18,600 out of Hovnanian Enterprises. That's a real estate company, folks. Yeah. You don't think that you're going to make money in real estate in the middle of the Great Depression, do you? Well, what the stock is telling us, there's not going to be a depression. There's not going to be a recession. This is a bull market. Okay. In spite of this huge move in the Dow, some of the big money we made wasn't in the regular stocks. It was in energy, believe it or not. And then, of course, energy has been extremely depressed lately. But, when prices get really depressed, that's when you want to buy, right? And our system buys. This is a penny stock, folks. I put it in my portfolio because I analyzed it and said, this thing's going to make money. It's CPE. It's Callon Petroleum Company. And we bought 50,000 shares of this sucker this morning at just a little over, looks like about $1.15 a share. and it keeps going. And it closed pretty good there, and we're holding $12,100 in Callon Petroleum Company. But this is the big energy one. And the reason it's so big is we didn't buy it today. We bought it yesterday. It started moving yesterday. We got in as soon as it did a little pop there. We actually closed with profits on it yesterday. But oh my God, look at this. We're looking at CHK, which is Chesapeake Energy Corporation. This stock also looked good from my analysis from last month. That's why it's in the portfolio. And on this entire move, we're still holding it. We have $45,000 in open trade equity in Chesapeake Energy Corporation. Yeah. So, we're carrying $63,000 in open trade, but most of that is in this one energy stock, Chesapeake Energy Corporation. So that's why stock picks are really important. People sometimes think it's my algorithm that is the secret, and I'm going to tell you the biggest secret is my stock picks. And I had this stock in our June portfolio, and look at it today. It's up over $45,000. Okay, I guess to say Trader Bob is happy is a real understatement. You guys have a fantastic weekend. I'm going to have a fantastic weekend, and I will be back here Monday trading the wild and woolly bull market of the roaring 2020s.